Thanks for joining my channel. Wait till a few people come in. I know it's Sunday. I have some chores to do before we go to nationals this week. So I didn't get a live out yesterday, but we're going to do the live today. And I know I'm competing with football and basketball, baseball, I don't know, whatever season is in, it's, you know, whatever, whole thing. But dressage is in full swing, and our national is this week, so I got to get ready for it. Sorry about the wiggling. I'm moving my table around. So hopefully that'll straighten out. So if you're new to the channel, really appreciate it if you give a thumbs up. So hit the subscribe button down below and check out the videos on the channel. I'm sure there's something there for everyone. We have the donkeys, sheep, the horses, all kinds of stuff. So there's plenty to do. It doesn't cost you anything. It helps the channel with the algorithm, so I'd really appreciate it. Thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Love to read your comments. It's always fun. Trying to decide how I'm going to do the videos for national, because we're going to be there 5 days. So not quite sure. I have a helper, because I always have helpers. There's Jenny, watching intently because she knows I'm making feed bags. So she's going to oversee the operation and make sure that I don't miss any feed bags that might go her way. So there she is. Jenny is, how old are you, Jenny? I don't know, like 15 now, something like that. So anyway, let's go back to what we're doing. So anyway, just making up, I've got all my supplements here. So I do my supplements first, put them in the baggies, and then my baggies, and then I put the feed on top. So don't forget, thumbs up, subscribe button, and check out the rest of the channel. Hi Julie, thanks for coming. Make sure you do the whole thing. Do all the stuff and things. It makes the channel happy. We're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers. Let me put this over here so you can see what I'm doing. So we've already crossed 2,000 and we're going towards 3,000. And we've got nationals this week. So I'm just doing some preparation work for nationals. And part of that is filling my feed bags. Is that Laden. Hi, thanks for coming. Sorry if I pronounced your channel name wrong. But yeah, if you have any questions, these are feed bags that I'm making up. Husband is taking care of Duende. Duende's staying home. It's just Oreo coming to nationals this week. So I just make up the supplements first, and then we do the grain on top. And so I'm just doing all of these now, so that way they're all done, because we're going to be gone for 5 days. So that way all the bags are ready for the horses. So when I go to the show, I just throw them in the trailer, feed while we're at the show, and then husband gives Duende his bags. So it just makes it more efficient for making sure they get their feed and supplements. And so anyway, so where are you guys from? I hope you did the like and subscribe thing when you came in. We're trying to get to 3,000. And I know it's Sunday. There's a lot of people doing stuff on Sunday, watching football and whatever. But I was busy preparing yesterday and had some things to do for nationals. So I thought while I was getting my bags done, I would pop on here and do a live with you guys and just hang out. And you can. It's not all riding. We have lots of things to do in between riding. We have all these bags to fill, and if you didn't see, let me show you my helper. Jenny is watching me intently, making sure that I don't miss anything in the feed bags. She doesn't miss much. I think Jenny's like 15 now. She was 9 when we got her a few years ago, and we've had her probably 6 years, I think. So Hi, Astro. Make sure you do the thumbs up, subscribe thing, and you know, the whole deal. Helps the channel. Trying to get to 3,000 and get the channel some more exposure. Thanks for coming. I know there's a lot of other things going on today. Hi, Mark. Thanks for coming. My horses are in the barn. I'm making up their feed. Hi, Mira. So this is Jenny, my donkey. So she, where did I leave off? She helps give protection for the sheep. So that's why we have Jenny. And we have Amy, who's hiding behind her. Amy is always nearby, but Jenny always comes first. So Jenny is the main character of Donkey Trouble on the farm. They get into all kinds of stuff. Yes, they were wild at one point, but that doesn't mean that they're not friendly. They're friendly with people anyway, for the most part. Amy, she's not really a big fan on people. She comes to us if we have treats, but otherwise she could not be bothered. Jenny is starting to inch forward. Yes, you are. Yep, she's inching forward because she sees the bags. But so I'm just finishing these up, getting these ready for the boys. So Oreo is going to championships, and Duende stays here. So I make up all of their supplements into these baggies with their grain, and it's just easier to feed when everything's made up ahead of time. So I make them up 14 bags at a time. So I do this every couple of weeks, but because we're going to nationals, I'm making them sooner. So I don't have as many bags to make, but yeah. So what they're getting is vitamin E supplement, a natural vitamin E supplement, a magnesium supplement. This is a feed-through fly inhibitor, so it prevents the flies from creating the maggots. They don't produce more flies. This one is selenium, because we have selenium-poor soil. And then the last one is electrolytes, because it's hot and, you know, we're competing. So we want to make sure that Oreo has plenty of electrolytes. So I just feed it in the summer to make sure that they drink enough water. It's basically salts to make sure that they drink plenty of water in the summer. It's very helpful. And then, so these are things that are being added to their grain. Most grains have some trace minerals added, but I don't think they have quite enough, especially for an active horse. So I add them. Extra money going out in their feeds. Hi, 420. Thanks for coming. I appreciate having people here hanging out with me. So I didn't know if that many people would show up because there's, you know, sports going on and stuff. Hi, John. Thanks for coming. Don't forget, got to do the thumbs up thing and the subscribe thing. That's like really important for the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't, you know. If you don't want to watch the rest of our videos, that's fine, but there's something there for everybody. You might enjoy them. And like I said, I'm going to be at Nationals this week, and then there'll be videos out next week, more than likely, depending on how much footage I have. Will depend on if it's a one video, a long one, or if it's multi-part. Not quite sure. I always kind of hesitate when I see people put up hour-long videos, but so what are you guys' thoughts on long videos? Do you like the shorter ones? Do you like the longer ones? What's your preference when you go to a channel? Are you turned off when you see that the video is like a certain length of time? Sometimes I look at a video and I'm like, ugh, do I have to sit here for an hour to watch all of this? Or, you know, I'm not quite sure. You were bored? So, hey, I like the honesty. I'm making up supplements. So these are supplements for the horses, these little baggies. So these are all the supplements that I pull from each of these bins, and then I put the grain on top, and they get these every day with their feed. So that's what these bags are. If you were wondering, that's what I'm doing. And then once I get all the baggies done with the supplements, I'll put the supplements away, and then we'll go to the other side of the shed here, and we'll get the grain in the bags. And then I've got some more preparation stuff to do. I'm going to start prepping the trailer for our trip this week. So that means preloading a lot of the equipment that I need for my horse for the show. It's just extra stuff that we use at the shows that makes it handy, like because we're not at home. So having like the saddle rack, I've got one in the trailer that I keep in there for shows, and I've got a bridle rack that's in there. So that's the last of the bags. So now I'll put these all away. Stuff like that. Some of the blankets that are the sleazy covers. It's like a they're stretchy, sleazy things that go on the body to keep them from, you know, getting pee and poo on them while they're in the stalls. At the show, water buckets. My hose thing that I ordered is already in there. So just because we stay on the show grounds with the horses for the week, so there's a bunch of things horse-wise that we need with us, because obviously we're not at home in the barn with all of our equipment, so we got to take it with us. So let me switch it around here so you can see. I'm going to put everything on this bottom shelf over here. That's where everything goes for the supplements. This is our vitamin E. The one that's down here is, these are some cookies that I feed. A to Z cookies. They're soft cookies that they really like. So that's what they get for a treat when I put the bridle on. Magnesium. Magnesium helps with tightness. Hi, Gary. Thanks for coming. Tightness in the back. So that's what the magnesium is for. Helps with keeping their back loose. So that's that. And then the selenium, because we have selenium poor soil. So that's important. And then this is sand clear that I just picked up. So this is because Oreo had some sand in his manure sample that we ran in July. So this is, I've got one more day of treatment for his, come on, get off of there, for the sand clear to get the sand out of his digestive system. Sand in the digestive system is not good for horses. So they have this product called Sand Clear that you put. He actually doesn't like it, but he's only got one more day of it. So he does eat it. It's a pellet, but he's not a big fan. But you got to do what you got to do. So it comes in a pellet form, and it's quite a bit of pellet that he needs with his grain for the Sand Clear, and that's the last baggie for Sand Clear. So it's a 7-day treatment, and we only had enough for 6, so I had to buy another 10-pound, oh, there we go, another 10-pound tub of it, Sand Clear. So that's that, and then we're going to go over here, and the can's behind me over here. This is where their grain is. So I got my handy dandy little table. This table is actually, it's stainless steel, and it's for restaurants, but hey, it works great. So I like using it. So then we go to the can, and this is where I've got my feed. So they have different feed because Duende is younger than Oreo. So Duende is on a young horse grain, where Oreo is on a, it's mainly for gut health, for an adult, horse in work, for gut health. So that's what he's getting. So it's a little different. It's 2 different companies too, because I was getting Kavlar feed, which I think is a German company, but because, lovely tariffs, they're out. So there's no Pavlor, and I'm sure it's going to cost more. Hi, Norma. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, everybody. I appreciate it. Hey, if you're new here, do the thumbs up thing, do the subscribe thing. Trying to get the channel to 3,000. We got a nationals that we're going to. That's why I'm prepping all this stuff now. It's getting ready for nationals, which our nationals class is actually Sunday, but we have classes. Thursday is a welcome day for the people that are competing only. They have certain classes for, it's called a welcome, kind of like with show jumping. They have like a welcome day where they have some classes, and then from there. So anyway, we've got one class on Thursday, 2 classes Friday and Saturday, and then our competition class is Sunday, and there's 14 entrants in the class, so it's a big class. And the class is $1,000 purse, so which is like yay, but you have to be within the top 5. You need to change your life. Yeah, you know, I hear you, Julie. Appreciate you coming. Don't forget the thumbs up and the subscribe thing. Yeah, the farm is like my sanctuary. We bought the farm as a retirement home. There's been times where we've considered going overseas. We'd love to go to France. I love it in France. We lived overseas in the military a few years back when we were in the UK, and we found that getting around in the UK was very difficult. And then, of course, you have to take the tunnel or a ferry to get off the island to go to stuff in the continent. And then, of course, now with Brexit, it's just insane. I was over there last year for some shows and to visit some YouTubers that I know, and I found it to be far more frustrating moving around in the UK than it was when we lived there in 03 to 07. So, hi Loex. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me while I'm doing the feeds for the horses. Yeah, I've always liked France. I used to show dogs when we lived overseas. Back in the day, I showed dogs for like 30 years before I got back into horses. And I traveled all over Europe, Netherlands, Germany, Hungary. I drove down to Hungary for a championship show one year. It was 21 hours down or back from Hungary to England, and showed in Ireland many times, showed in England obviously, showed in the Netherlands, France, Luxembourg, went to Luxembourg a couple times. Where else? Oh, Belgium. Yeah, so I showed all over Northern Europe, so it was a lot of fun. So now we're going to do Duende's feed. He has a different food that he eats, so I just switched him to this new food. This is, what is this? Tribute growth pellet. So he's on Tribute. And, but yeah, I mean, it's getting quite expensive in Europe to find places. Even the places in France that, you know, have to be completely rebuilt, you know, the ruins that are available are far more expensive now than they were a few years ago. So I think finding cheap housing in northern France, those days are gone, or at least it looks like those days are gone. So we're here in Northern California. So if we needed to bug out, we could always go and visit some friends in Mexico through the PRE, the Andalusian horses community that we know. But hopefully they won't have to go there. But anyway, yeah, so I've already finished Oreo's baggies. Now I'm doing Duende's, and like I said, he's got a different feed, a different pellet that he gets because he's still growing. He will be 2 years old next month, and he's already 16 hands, so he's over 16 hands. So he's getting pretty big. He's a big boy. Let me move you over here so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, he's pretty big. He's still got time to grow. He's still growing. So he's on this growth formula, and he's gonna hang out here by himself with the sheep and donkeys while we're away to nationals. He's used to us leaving, going out for lessons and going to shows. But it's going to be a couple days longer this time than we usually go out because nationals is extra days. And yeah, it should be fun. So we finally got our ride times, so that's nice. So we can plan for our competition days. And everybody's going to head down on Wednesday, different times on Wednesday. I'll probably be one of the first people there. I like to get there fairly early so it's not that hot, and it's before like the main bulk of people start arriving, because then you got trailers everywhere and everybody's blocked in and kind of a pain in the neck. So I like to try to get there early if possible. And get everything out of the trailer, get everybody settled, and then go from there. All right, let me move the table back over here. Sorry, I'm all up on your grill there. And so I put the baggies in this bin that's over here on the side of me. I've got some buckets in here for them. So they have different different buckets. Let's see, that's all tribute, right? Yeah, that's all tribute. Because I just switched off the Cavalier because they were out of Cavalier. So I switched him to tribute when I made these bags last week. So he'll have all his food ready to go. This one I need to feed tomorrow, so these will go in next. Because it's got the last day of the sand clear. So he's going to have that tomorrow. We've got a lesson tomorrow with our trainer. Trying to get everything dialed in. I was really happy with his training this morning. I rode early today. He did really well. Was working on transitions because, you know, try to get the maximum number of points. You got to make sure you got good transitions. So anyway, so then the feed's all done. And these are my boots, my regular boots. These are actually new boots, but they're so doggone tight, I don't want to roll them out for the nationals yet. So we're going to start breaking those in this winter because they're way too tight for my my calves. It's like, oh, it feels like the blood circulation is cut off. This is over here. Whoops, I'm out of camera. This is my bin that I'm putting stuff in. So I've got my sleazy. So it's like a stretchy fabric that goes on the body to keep them from getting poo and pee on them. I've got my feed bin. So this is a feed bag. The hay goes up top, and then you can feed like the grain in the bottom. So I'm trying this one out to see if this works okay for this show. Hopefully he won't rip it to shreds because he likes to rip stuff to shreds on me. This is another neck cover. So like if it's warm and I just want to protect his braids, I'll use this one. So that goes over his neck. And then we've got, you know, hay nets. Got tail bag, thermometer, bit cleaner, a lick. He's got a lick for his stall. I've got some licks here. I need to put one in there. Oh, and I've got my, so we put a lock on the tack room. We have a stall there, and we put the lock on to keep your tack safe at the show. So I've got this. That goes in the bin. And I've got some dark black intensifying shampoo. So this needs to come with me. Just put that there for now. I have to go through all of my shampoo stuff. I need to make some more fly spray, so I've got some Endure. I got to make that up. This is for cleaning my tack. So I need the sponge. This is for boo-boos. This is spray-on for boo-boos. So got that. I'm going to bring a couple of licks. Let's see, this is carrot. I think we're going to bring the banana. So they had a new lick-it, and it's banana. And I thought, well, we'll try banana. We usually do like carrot, apple, and mint. So I think we're going to do banana this time. We'll try the banana, see if he likes it. Put those in there. Put the boo-boo stuff in. That's off. Boo-boo stuff in. That stuff there. So as you can see, there's a lot of preparation to do. You're getting ready to go to a show. So that's just kind of what I'm doing, is running around doing preparation stuff today. Oh, so much fun. Let's see, the boys have just shown up. So there's Tupac. It's breeding season right now, so they're making more sheep. And the other boys are somewhere. I heard, oh, Duende's taking a nap. You got to see Duende taking a nap. He's so cute. There he is, taking a nap. He likes to sunbathe. So he's not dead, he's sunbathing. There he is, sleeping. And he snores and makes all kind of noise. He's really funny. So, oh, big stretch. He's probably dreaming about running around. Typical baby horse. Eating or sleeping. Oh, he heard me. You probably can't hear it, but he's groaning. Oh, I woke him up. Hi, baby. Oh, I know, I woke you up, huh? Sorry, I woke you up. Isn't he cute? Cute baby horse. He's so funny. Yep, that's Duende. Let me close the tack room, because otherwise the animals will come down here and raid it. Yeah, hopefully the show will go well. I was really pleased with our transitions this morning, and we did the test ride-throughs yesterday. Just kind of seeing where we're at and what we need to work on. That's why I did the transitions this morning, because I didn't think my transitions were good enough. Whoops. And my trainer did some adjustments with me on Friday to work on my balance in the saddle, because if I'm unbalanced in the saddle, it throws the horse's balance off. So we made some adjustments there. Essentially, I have to sit to the right because my body is unfortunately sitting to the left. So I think that I'm balanced sitting to the left, but I'm actually not in balance. I need to sit more to the right. Oops, sorry, hang on a second here. Ooh, there we go, just shutting the doors. So now I'm back in the barn. Yeah, so I had to make some adjustments to the way I sit. Oh gosh, I told you the boys were a pain. So they're not dumb. They come in here and they hang out. And then they know I'm going to chase them out. So they just like walk through Oreo's pen like they own the joint. That's Dre, he's our oldest. He's like, what? And then Oreo looks at them like he's irritated, but he doesn't do anything to them. He just gives them a dirty look. I know, Oreo. I know. He's so mean to you. He's so mean to you. I know. He's so mean. This is Oreo. Yes. Yeah. That's my Oreo. He's 5 years old. He's doing really, really good. His training is really excelling. And really happy with our trot lengthenings. I was calling it Oreo Airlines on Friday, so my trainer was really happy with the progression that we've made with the trot lengthenings. So I'm eager to try those out at the show this weekend and see how we do. Hopefully they'll score well, because he's got quite a bit of lift and suspension now in the trot lengthening. Yes, and long strides. Yep, long strides. Yep. He's so funny. What? You're funny. What are you doing? You want to put your ears up, or are you just going to look annoyed? Oh. Oh, there he goes. Now he looks pretty. What? He's back up. Hi, there you go. Looking annoyed. He's so funny. Let's see if Duende's gotten up yet. He was sitting there, but sometimes he'll go lay back. Oh, he laid back down. So he's sleeping again. He's so funny. So, all right, well, I guess I'll leave it here. I got all my grain bags done. I still got some other things to do. Hi. And we've got a lesson tomorrow. Yes, we do. We have a lesson tomorrow with Josh. And then Tuesday he'll probably have off. Wednesday we'll ride with Josh and everybody in the evening. Because everybody's probably going to get there at different times. We'll get there early, let them settle in. And then Thursday we start showing. And it's funny because I did training level test 1, the lowest level, for Thursday for the welcome, and everybody else in the class is doing test 3. And the only reason why I'm doing test 1 is because I wanted to bump up my points for the breed award. So he's declared for an Andalusian PRE breed award through the registry. And I wanted to bump us up because we're sitting number 2 right now, and I wanted to see if we could bump our score up to see if we can get first place. Dre's back. Told you, he don't care. Thinks he owns the joint. Oreo's like, could you just leave me alone? Poor thing. Dre doesn't care. Look at him. So Oreo won't bother him. It would probably be better if Oreo actually like bit them or tried to shoo them away, but he's very gentle with the sheep, which is good. But the sheep take advantage of him and eat his food, so it's really it's really terrible for poor Oreo. Oh, look, he just woke up. You all back? You awake? He's a wakey. All right, so Duende's back. He's had his nap. All right. Well, hey guys, thanks for the good wishes for the show, and yeah, and if you could, don't forget the like, the subscribe thing, and share the channel. Share the link to the channel if you like the videos that we have. And then I may or may not have time to do a live at the show because it's going to be kind of busy the rest of the week, but we'll see. And if not, there'll be videos next week, depending on how much video I have. Hopefully I'll have video every day, and I'm supposed to get photos done too, so I should have at least 10 photos from the classes, hopefully, because we had to prepay. But anyway, yeah. It's expensive, but yeah, thanks for coming, especially on a Sunday, which like I said, I usually do Saturday lives. But yeah, I'm feeling like our training's in a really good place, and I'm thinking we're going to do okay. And that doesn't mean it's going to do okay. I mean, they're horses, they can do whatever they want, and someday it's not your day. Hopefully it'll be our day. At least that's what we're preparing for. And anyway, so I'll let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye.